All right, welcome in. This is going to be episode 5, guest number 4. We're going to get right into it today because we got a big guest on the show. It is World Series MVP, Misha all-time leader in triples. It's Mason Adams. What's up, Mason?
What up, Schwartz?
What's going on? How's college life?
Living a dream.
Yeah,
It's going good so far.
I bet you are. Uh, so what's the daily life up there for a baseball player at Mineral Area?
I mean, for each guy, it changes because of classes. But for me, I get to sleep in every day, go to class, hit weights after class, head to the calf, and then after that, go to practice.
All right. So, like, what time does you sleep in a little bit? Like, what time are you done with baseball? How long does baseball take for you between
Uh,
practice, weight rooms, anything?
Usually on a long day, we'll get out by like 5:30 or 6. But there's been some days where we get out about 4 if it's just like a drill day or something like that. Or if we're just hitting BP that day, we usually get out of there pretty quick.
I got you. First year up there. I know you've been doing a lot of traveling this fall, going to the different showcases and stuff like this. Just what's the difference so far between this and the high school level?
I'd say the main difference is like the little things, base running, mental mistakes. That's not really playing here anymore. In high school, you kind of got away with it, but once you get to any level of college ball, that stuff just kind of gets cut out.
Yeah. And I know, you've been battling for spots and playing time as a freshman up there on a really good program. This is the first time you've ever been in that situation. Your freshman year, you came in hitting three hole, playing shortstop in high school. What's the mindset, first time you've had to fight for a spot? How's this different? How are you having to adjust? Or, I know you're still going to be the loud teammate, but what's different for you?
Yeah, mentally, it's kind of a struggle, but you look at the guys that I'm going up against, and you kind of take a step back and realize like the middle infield of Mineral Area is very solid. I think we got like 7 or 8 guys that are all in the running for a starting spot, and you just kind of take a step back, and then when you're at practice or after practice, you just put your head down and grind and see what goes from there.
We were just watching the Mets game. Left-handed hitting shortstop Francisco Lindor hits that grand slam. I told you he was going to bust the gap. I didn't expect him to hit the grand slam, but I told you.
Yeah, he did hit the gap. He just went over the fence.
Yeah, Jovi says it's finally time to see a shortstop who's not a scrub. He's over
There
there.
you go. There
He's
you
still over
go.
there watching in his little bouncer.
He's been yawning all summer, huh?
Yeah, he wasn't real impressed. He wanted to know why we still
Yeah.
put KP at shortstop.
I feel him. I feel him.
Oh man. So what? How much do you have left in fall ball?
We have one more, I guess, live scrimmage, against the Toronto Mets. It's like a travel ball team up in Canada. And we got a guy from there right now, Maddie. And he came from that program. Coach said they got a really, really good program going up there. And so we're going up against them on Friday. And then next week, I think we draft for the Fall World Series.
Yeah, that's something pretty cool Mac does. I know I've talked to Thompson a little bit about it. They divide you guys up and do a whole big thing.
Yeah, I'm ready to see how it goes.
Yeah. So how's something I talked to Trey about is weight training. You did football. A guy like KP, when I talked to him, he said he didn't do a lot of weights. Something is football something that helped you get ready for weight training? Because you look at you, Bobo, Benthal, Aaron, you guys were strong. Reese from Kelly, those football guys, you're a little bit stronger than the guys who don't do that in high school. Is that something you think you recommend? You don't need to do. You need to do like how did football help you or change you?
Uh, Physically, it's the reason I'm at the weight I'm at. I came in here at 172, and I think today I'm right around 179, 180. Um, but yeah, Coach Pennell did a great job down there in Portersville. Every single day, besides I think Wednesday, we were lifting. Uh, and most of those days, it was going to be a full body workout. Like we'd have a major workout, like legs or arms or something. And then after that, we'd have our I can't remember what he called them, but then we'd have other lifts that would be, say, if we hit legs, we'd have goblet squats, and then we may have push-ups or something like that. Like every day, he got all parts of our body moving. So I think it helped a lot.
Yeah, because I imagine that's something that's carried over into college. You know that you're hitting the weight room pretty hard. You know, I know you said you've gained some weight since you even got there.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. We lift 4 days out of the week, and then one day we have just yoga.
I got you. Oh man, but on the whole, how you liking Mac, man? Just be honest with me.
I'm enjoying it. I mean, there's not much to do up here in Park Hills, but the guys are great. I've met some good friends.
That's probably a good thing that you don't have a lot to do up there.
Yeah, it keeps me out of trouble for sure.
I know it does. All right. Well, we talked about you hitting shortstop as a or hitting 3 hole in shortstop as a freshman. Your first game was March 20th, 2021. You know the starting lineup from that game?
March 20th, 2021.
You actually made your first high school debut, I guess, same day KP did. You guys were in a round robin. It looks like you both played East Carter for your first games, and then you all played Oran.
All right, so we got Drew Irby in right.
Okay. Irby and right,
We got Windsor in center.
Windsor in center.
Cameron Hollingshead in left.
Yep.
Was it T Money at? Yeah, T Money at third.
Third base. It doesn't give me a third baseman because it looks like you guys have a DH in for the third baseman.
It was either T Money or Gabe, but I'm sure Gabe threw one of those games. And then first base was CJ.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say second was Castle at the time. That was before he went out and
Okay.
just hit for us.
Yeah. Seaport
And
is what it
then-
tells me, so I guess that's him.
Seaport.
Yeah. Is that what second base?
That's Castle Portwood.
Okay.
And then we got Bento Ketchum.
Yeah, Benthal catching. So you didn't give me DH. You know who the DH was?
DH. Was it a freshman?
Yeah, he graduated with you.
Oh, great. Bo?
No, not Bobo.
Carson?
Yeah, Carson Bradley. That wasn't bad. You did a hell of a lot better than some of the other guys did.
Yeah, I know my boys.
Yeah. Hey, I know you're a big college football guy. Did you see how far Vanderbilt had to walk to throw their goalpost into the river?
Oh, yeah.
3 miles. That's at just one point. They just never thought maybe we're going a little too far with this.
They knew what they were doing. I was all for it, too. We sat there and watched that game, and we were like, so are they going to go back to their dorms and study, or are they going to tear up the town?
Well, I mean,
They tore up
obviously
the
they're
town.
going to tear up the town, but 3 miles to throw the goalpost in the river, that's, geez, I'd get bored at one point and just veer off to somewhere else.
We're off into one of the bars.
Yeah.
Aldean's bars.
Something. I mean, that's a long walk to carry a goalpost. Oh, I
It was
know,
probably
Joby.
light. They had about, I don't know, hundreds of people doing it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's a
There
big
was some
one.
dude riding it. I seen one of the pictures. This dude was sitting on it.
Jovi wants to know, in your Tropics career, who was the biggest Tropics killer? Levi McKinney, who beat us a couple of times on the mound, had some big hits against us for the Squirrels. That shortstop for Alabama, who we just could not get out to save our lives, or Jovi Swartz, who obviously killed the Tropics. Who was the biggest killer of the Tropics?
Jovi's getting booted. Jovi helped us get up for games when we'd see him over in his little, sitting on his little blanket over there. We're like, oh yeah, he's locked in.
Yeah, he was locked in.
I'd say Alabama's second baseman. That dude was a tough out.
Yeah, he was at second because Walters was at short, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Dude, and that's the crazy thing. I don't think most people realize that team we beat to win it in 23. Even when Alabama lost those guys, they were still just stupid loaded with guys like Quincy Walters at what's his name? Thick in center, and then that DeVault kid. Like,
Yeah.
those guys are legit.
Yeah, them dudes were solid for sure.
Yeah. One question Allie's been wanting me to ask somebody who came on the show, and we think you are the perfect one for this, is what is your favorite white girl song?
Ooh. got a few of them, honestly.
Okay, let's hear them.
Let's see. I'll go top 3. Crap, I can't think of the name of the song now. I'd say Unwritten.
Okay.
I don't know who it's by. Unwritten's a good one.
Okay.
What else we got?
Hold on. Time out. Give me like 10 seconds. Come here. Joey wasn't happy in his bouncer anymore, so he wanted to come over here.
Oh, all right.
All right, so you got Unwritten. What else you got?
Let me go through my playlist real quick. Hideaway's got to be on there for sure. I don't know if you know that one.
No, I don't. I mean, I might if I hear some lyrics.
And then I'd say Teenage Dream or where's the other one at? Teenage Dream or it's like We Are Young or something.
Oh, sing me a little bit, see if I can remember.
I don't know if We Are Young would count.
I think you got a good mix though. Yeah, when Allie asked me to bring that up, I'm like, Mason or Dalton would be the perfect one to ask that to.
Bo's got some good ones too. If you ever get Bo on here, he's got one too.
I need to get Bo on because I think, I got to ask you about the dating the sister thing because, we had to bring Dalton on. Bo seems to be the obvious choice for, yeah, I know, Jovi. I agree. But Bo seems to be the obvious choice of who you'd want to date your sister. So, who are you going with? Most likely and least likely to let date your sister. Now, Dalton came on and made a pretty strong argument, but
I heard all of Dalton's points that he made, but I know too much. I can't remember if KP or Trey said that, but yeah, whatever he says is invalid.
Yeah, so I'm taking you putting Dalton as well.
Dalton's still definitely least likely, and then I'd say Aaron or Bo most likely.
Aaron Dunlap? Yeah, there we go. That's a good pick. Oh, I'm glad we got Dunny some love on the show.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
Yeah, Joey likes Dunlap too. Oh, man. So practice tomorrow. Are you guys on the road Friday and Saturday?
No, we play the Mets on Friday, and that's a home game. It's our first home game of the fall, and then I think we got Saturday, Sunday off. And then we gear up for the Fall World Series and see how that goes.
Yeah. Well, man, I hope you're doing well up there. Obviously, they got that short porch and ride up in Mac. I'm sure you're taking advantage of that as a left-handed hitter.
I'm trying to.
Yeah. Well, man, that's pretty well everything I had for you. I'm just glad to get to hear from you. I know, like I said, I know you're struggling this fall, battling for playing time, but, just kind of keep your head up, man. Keep doing it. Kind of the biggest question I ask everybody when they come on is, what's your main advice to a college junior high school junior or a high school senior who's trying to get to the college level? Like, what advice would you give them?
I'd say definitely get stronger, regardless if you think you're strong now or not. Just keep hitting the weight room. And then as far as baseball-wise, just don't let the next level speed up your game or put a bunch of pressure on you. It's still the same game that we've all played for so long. It's baseball. But, I mean, my first AB I had against another team, it wasn't like one of the scrimmages. I was so nervous. And then I got a base hit, I think, and everything went away. It just kind of gives you that, I don't know, like it just eases your brain to tell yourself you can do it. So if you do decide to go to the next level and you're in high school, just don't let anything get sped up for you.
Jovi getting fussy. I know. Jovi, what you got any advice for Jovi? Obviously, he will be a left-handed hitting shortstop / catcher / pitcher also.
Don't listen to your dad.
I don't know. Dad usually does pretty good when he's giving advice. Well,
No,
man,
that's solid.
yeah. Well, love hearing from you, man. You know, you guys can always reach out if you need anything. Just keep
Oh yeah.
KP and all of them in check for me.
Oh yeah, I got you.
Yeah, dad. You're good at dad. All right, bye, buddy. See you later.
Yeah.
Oh, that's Mason Adams. You know, that's one of my guys right there. MVP, like I was saying before, the 2023 World Series, Misha all-time leader in triples. Went to back-to-back Final Fours with Portersville. Just an awesome dude. Great family. Love those guys. Got to have a lot of fun with he's Mason's one of those kids. Even when he's battling for time at Mac, he's top of the bench cheering on his teammates. That's about all the time we've got for this week. Next week, got my guy Spencer Burnham on the show from Van Buren. I've been very high on Van Buren. Obviously, I think they're a team that's going to be one to keep an eye on moving forward. Spencer's going to come on. He's a guy who played college ball all the way up to the Division II level. I think he's going to be one that's going to give a lot of great advice for guys wanting to play college ball, getting to that level, and what are the Van Buren Bulldogs doing this offseason to get ready for baseball season in the spring. Obviously had Jovi on for a co-pilot on this one. We're watching the Mets-Phillies game. If for you guys not watching the playoffs this year because the Cardinals suck and can't even sniff it, it is fun. The Padres-Dodgers series has been awesome. We're going to be watching that one, obviously. Cardinals need to get it together because, we're missing this in our area. But that's everything. Thank you, guys. Another good episode down. We got a big one next week, and obviously I think it's the week after that. We've got the big guy himself on, Michael Minner. That's going to be one to look forward to. His roster came out. They're looking loaded again, looking to get back to the World Series. It's going to be in Florida in 2025. Thanks, guys. See you next time.